I don't know how to start a video, but I'm Hootless, and this is Factorio episode 7. When we last left off, we were beginning to set up our oil field here. And it's pretty simple. The way you get oil going is you put pump jacks on the oil spots. And I believe the way it works is every 100% yield that the oil tile has is like 1.0 oil per second, I think. So if something has like 200% yield, you get 2 oil per second. And then you pump the oil, the crude oil, into I think it's called an oil refinery. And you can use that to turn crude oil into heavy oil, light oil, and petroleum gas. And then petroleum gas is really what we need the most of, because petroleum gas you can put it into a chemical plant once you've researched the appropriate technology, of course, and you can create, like, you put in petroleum gas in the chemical plant and you put in coal, like the raw coal, and you get plastic, and plastic is needed for a number of things. Not the least important of which is making red circuits, which is the next step up for circuits. So we really need to, like, one of the things we have to try to get down is we need to try to make our plastic production facilities better. We do need rather a lot of plastic to be able to build all the red circuits we need. No, wait, no. You don't need plastic for red circuits, I don't think, but I'm pretty sure you do need plastic anyways to make not batteries. Maybe batteries, but what was it? Blue packs, that's it. Yeah, you need plastic to make blue packs, I think. It's like a plastic, the red circuit, smart inserter, something like that. Steel, maybe? I don't know. I don't remember exactly what the recipe is because I don't have it up in front of me. But you do need plastic in the end to make blue packs. It might be in red circuits, I have no idea, really, at this point. It's been a while. But, we need red circuits in order to get blue packs, and once we get blue pack production going, it's almost a straight line to being able to get to the end of the game. I mean, it's still a long ways off. I wouldn't even say we're halfway when we get to blue packs being produced. Just because there's so much that you have to do still. And there's a lot of stuff that we'll probably set up. For example, we'll probably actually get a train set up so we can haul in more resources. And all that good stuff. But, like, for the most part, what we have to do is get blue packs going reliably. Like, we needed green packs going pretty reliably as well. And once we have red, green, and blue packs all being produced with not too much danger of the resources running out, then we can begin researching some more high-tech things, some late-game things. And that means some new weapons to be able to clear out biters' nests. It means new power armor so that we can actually defend ourselves. Trains, logistics bots. Logistics bots in particular are going to be really good to get researched because once we can make robots, we can start rebuilding the factory and, like, making everything really efficient, using exact ratios of, like, individual material processing versus turning it into higher level things. And once we get robots, that becomes really easy to do because we can, like, we don't have to have things next to each other to be able to hook them up, and we don't have to have spaghetti belts going everywhere. Basically, switching to robots is a step that you should take relatively soon, because once you switch to using robots, you can make your base, like, more neat and organized. Not necessarily more compact, because, you know, you can still spread things out, and it is slightly easier to spread things out if you wanted to, because the robots don't have to, like, fly on a specific path. You just have to have a roboport within range, and they have to be able to charge when they need charging. They start out pretty slow, but there are upgrades that you can get that make them faster and more viable. I think I had one mod at one point, not on this attempt, of course. But I had a mod at one point that added in a bunch of upgrades for robots, for logistics bots, and I think combat robots too, but mostly I used it for the logistics bots upgrades. And essentially, like, instead of having just the logistics bots that you could make, it added up to like Mark III logistics bots, I think, maybe even higher. And those ones got like ridiculously fast because they were upgraded versions, and all of the text that you researched would stack with them. All the speed up and efficiency text and all that. So as a result, my factory became just swarms of robots flying everywhere, doing everything at once, and I had hundreds of robots all going in tandem. It was actually pretty cool, and I might set up something like that again. The only problem is that robots get kind of laggy if you have that many. It takes a few hundred before it starts getting laggy, and a few hundred is more than enough usually, unless you start getting into really huge factories, like beyond the point where you would have been able to complete the game. If you go that deep, then you might need more robots. I mean, a couple hundred is probably enough to get you to building your first rocket silo and launching your first rocket, which we will be doing to finish the series. And I'm also going to get the secret achievement when we get to that point, because like the way you win the game is you launch a rocket, and specifically you have to launch a rocket with a satellite in its inventory. But there's a secret achievement where if you launch a rocket and in the one slot inventory of the rocket you put a fish, then it's the achievement So Long and Thanks for All the Fish, which is a reference to Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. So we will be trying to get that, but the primary goal of the series is to launch the rocket without using any laser turrets and without using any solar panels. It should be pretty easy, we'll see. But we're coming up to the end of the video here, so if you guys enjoyed this video, leave a like, leave a comment. If you want to see more videos like this, then subscribe so that you can keep up on them really easily. And share the video with anybody who you think might enjoy it, it really helps me out. I'll see you guys all in the next video.